Good morning, everyone. We are on here for our last day of BOGOs, and we actually have an exciting one for anyone with digestive issues. So our BOGO for today is buy a Digest Zen or Zen Just and get a Slim and Sassy or a Smart and Sassy for free. So these are two great oils. The Digest Zen is actually an oil I will not leave the house without. So again, today we're just going to run through our Essential Life book, and we're going to go through all the reasons why you would want to use this oil. So for the main ingredients, we have ginger, peppermint, caraway, coriander, anise, tarragon, and fennel. So with the anise and the fennel, it does smell a lot like black licorice. I can tell you flat out, I hate black licorice, but I do love the smell of Digest Zen. I just really do like the smell of it. And honestly, it doesn't matter what it smells like. How quickly this oil works for me is something completely different than anything else I've tried. For those of you guys who do know me, I've had digestive issues and stomach issues since I was a child. And I have tried basically everything, and nothing works as quickly as a Digest Zen. So I'll go through some of the issues and I'll tell you what it does for me as well. So we're going to go for anything digestive. So from the point of taking food in to it coming out. So you can look at acute issues, something like food poisoning, to long-term chronic issues. So you have gas, bloating, heartburn, nausea, indigestion. So for my moms out there, this is an option for you for morning sickness as well. For our little babies, so for any of our little babies that are going through colic, Digest Zen is a great oil to apply. So what you would actually do is for your newborn babies is take 2 tablespoons of coconut oil and 1 drop of Digest Zen. Put that away and just use it as needed. You just take a little dab with your fingers and rub it on their tummies. Also good for literally anything all the way down. So even like acid reflux coming back up, heartburn, again, so a lot of chronic issues as well, constipation, diarrhea, it works on both sides. This is actually an oil, I used this on Tuesday morning. When I woke up, it was after the long weekend, I was actually feeling quite nauseous, but I still had to get Ariana to school. So you can actually use this oil in all 3 ways. So 1, you can diffuse it. 2, you can use it topically. So you just use a little bit of carrier oil in your hand, 1 or 2 drops, and apply it wherever you need to. Remembering with our babies, we're going to dilute it a lot more. Or you can take it internally. So on Tuesday morning when I was feeling nauseous, we were running around trying to get out of the house on time for school. I literally just did 1 drop in my mouth and walked out the door because I know how quickly this oil works for me. I actually have irritable bowel syndrome, so I'm very, very sensitive to foods. I don't like to eat out. My idea of eating out is like Tim Hortons, because I know that they're not going to poison me with what I'm going to order. But we went out for Swiss chalet at Christmas time, so it was my mom's birthday. So Digest Zen stays in my purse. Digest Zen is always in my purse regardless, just because of how sensitive I am. So normally I can just apply it topically, or again, I just do 1 drop directly in. And normally with my IBS, I'm home for the day. Like, I'm not leaving the house. When I use my Digest Zen, I can leave the house within about 15 to 20 minutes. So that's how well this oil has worked for me. Another option you can actually use it for, so again, so acute issues, so things like food poisoning, just getting sick off of something you've had over the holidays. This one is great for overeating, right? This one is actually, Ariana uses this oil quite a lot. We actually keep a roller bottle of it in her school bag, just for any kind of gas, discomfort. Ariana is notorious for overeating. So she's a very, very good eater, but she does eat a lot, or she'll eat continuously. So she'll have dinner, then she'll have a snack and another snack and another snack, and she'll go and help herself to the fridge. So this is an oil that when she has overeaten, this is her tummy oil. So she'll be like, "Mommy, I need my tummy oil." This is the oil she's talking about. For our pets, this one's a huge one. So for your horses who are having stomach issues, you can use Digest Zen. Things like colic, we are still calling the vet. Do not think this does not replace your doctors or your vets. Still call them, but you can use this to support yourself or your pets while you're getting help as well. So with the horses, you can just dilute and use 1 drop on their lower lip. You can use 1 drop in some coconut oil and rub it on the abdomen directly. I know last week my mom's dog, she was concerned that she might have actually had bloat. So she had actually used this diluted on her tummy, and then they took her to the vet as well. This one is actually very good for diffusing for in the car for motion sickness. So for those of you who aren't good at traveling, for those with kids, my mom diffuses this one as well because we have a dog that can only go about 20-30 minutes in a car ride before she starts throwing up. So this one's a great option. So tons and tons of uses for this oil. And because of the oils in here, it's actually really good for coughs and sinus and congestion issues as well. Okay, so if you get the Digest Zen, you get the Slim and Sassy, which is the metabolism blend, for free. So this one in your book is called the metabolism blend. So this one is what you're going to think of for anything to do with your metabolism and weight loss. So again, just reading out of here, this one does a ton of things. Okay, so we're going to do weight loss, low metabolism. So the trick is you want to use it throughout the day. So this one you want to either add it into your water or take it in a little shot a couple times during the day. So it's normally 3 to 5 drops, 3 to 5 times a day, depending on what you're trying to actually, what your goals are, okay? You can actually rub it on, dilute it to the areas that you want to achieve more with. For over fatigue and eating issues, this one you can diffuse it, use it topically or internally. This one's great for appetite and cravings. This is actually what I should be doing a lot of. I'm horrible when I'm just sitting around the house. Let's go get a snack. I'm not hungry, right? So this is where you would actually, you can either just smell it in or put some in some water. Great for just getting everything going through the system. So lymphatic issues, getting support going through the system. Also for congestions, because the main ingredients in your Slim and Sassy is grapefruit, lemon, peppermint, ginger, and cinnamon. So this one's also a very good option for those of us who have blood sugar issues. This one I would just take throughout the day in water, but it detoxifies, it cleanses because we have those citrus oils in here as well. It supports your digestive system, so it stimulates and it calms because of the oils, right? Also good for more chronic digestive issues as well. Guys, I'm just trying to keep this a little bit compliant because it's going to be in our groups as well. For urinary support as well. So again, these two oils, there's so many things that you can do with them. So they're really, really great and fantastic to have. Again, Digest Zen is one that we don't leave the house without. I keep it in my purse. Ariane keeps it in her backpack. So just really things, if you haven't thought about these two, then they would be really good options to try out for the BOGO, especially because it is buy one, get one free. So again, if you guys have any questions, then please ask. We're putting in group orders so you guys can split on shipping as well. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Bye for now.